Commander Jack Morgan sat in the communication center, staring at the strange message that had just arrived from deep space. The sender was unknown, but the signal was strong and clear. Next to him, Dr. Lisa Matthews adjusted her glasses and leaned closer to the screen. "What is it?" she asked. "I'm not sure yet," Jack replied, "but it's definitely not from Earth." The screen flickered, and suddenly they were watching a room filled with tall, insect-like creatures. These were the Vorlak, a species that controlled a vast empire in a distant part of the galaxy. They had never contacted Earth before. The lead, Vorlak, wearing what looked like ceremonial robes, held up a device. Images of Earth's animals appeared on screens behind it. A grizzly bear, a tiger, a great white shark, a saltwater crocodile. Then the mockery began. "Look at these tiny creatures," the Vorlak said, its voice translated into English by the ship's computer. "Earth calls these predators, these soft, furry things." The other Vorlak in the room began clicking in what the translator converted to laughter. They played videos of a grizzly bear fishing for salmon. The Vorlak found it hilarious. "It struggles to catch a fish," one of them exclaimed. "Our hatchlings could do better." "What about their fearsome tiger?" another Vorlak added. The screen showed a tiger hunting deer. "It needs to hide in grass to hunt, how primitive." And their oceanic predators. The video switched to a great white shark attacking a seal. "It can only bite. No acid blood, no energy beams, no mental domination. Just teeth." The Vorlak leader stepped forward again. "We have observed Earth's life forms. Their predators are weak. Adorable, perhaps, like the pets we keep for our children. But deadly? In our galaxy? Never." They showed images of their own world's creatures. Massive beasts with armored shells that could withstand laser fire. Aerial predators that could tear through metal with sonic screams. Aquatic monsters with acid blood that could dissolve ships. "These are real predators," the Vorlak leader declared. "Earth's creatures wouldn't survive one day on any of our worlds. They would be eaten as snacks. Perhaps they could survive in our children's terrariums." More clicking laughter filled the communication center. Jack felt his face growing hot with anger. Lisa touched his arm, but her eyes were fixed on the screen. "We transmit this message to inform Earth. Do not claim to have dangerous life forms. Your planet is a nursery. Your predators are toys. When the great galactic powers discuss real threats, we speak of our hellclaws, our void serpents, our plasma dragons, not your bears." The leader made a dismissive gesture. "Perhaps one day Earth can join the galactic community. But until then, keep your adorable pets at home. They are not ready for the real universe." The transmission ended abruptly. The room was silent except for the humming of equipment. Jack stood up, his chair scraping against the floor. "Adorable pets?" His voice was tight with frustration. "They think Earth's predators are weak?" Lisa was already pulling up files on her tablet. "Jack, this is fascinating. They have no idea what Earth's predators are truly capable of. Our animals evolved through millions of years of competition and adaptation." "What do you mean?" "Earth has something unique. Every continent has different predators, different prey, different challenges. Our animals had to adapt to survive against multiple threats. These Vorlak, their predators might be specialized, but are they versatile?" Jack thought about the grizzly bear in the video. Yes, it caught fish, but it also hunted deer, foraged for berries, and could defend itself against almost anything. The tiger didn't just hunt in grass. It could climb trees, swim rivers, and adapt to different terrains. "Should we send a response?" he asked. Lisa was still studying the Vorlak creatures on screen. "Not yet. Let's learn more about them first. If they want to compare predators," she smiled slightly, "maybe they'll get their chance." In the following days, the video spread across Earth's networks. Public reaction ranged from anger to amusement. Many people laughed at the aliens who thought they could judge Earth's animals. Scientists began analyzing the Vorlak creatures, while military leaders wondered about the implications of first contact being an insult. But deep in research labs, xenobiologists began studying the footage more carefully. They noticed something the Vorlak had missed. Earth's predators moved differently. They adapted. They solved problems. They didn't just hunt, they survived. 3 weeks after the first transmission, another message arrived. This one was an invitation. The Vorlak were hosting the Grand Apex Tournament. Each participating world could send their most fearsome predators to compete. The message ended with a note. Earth is welcome to participate, though we understand if you decline, your animals might find it too frightening. Jack Morgan looked at Dr. Lisa Matthews. They both smiled. Adorable pets, Jack muttered. Let's see who's laughing soon. The USS Nova glided through space toward the Vorlak homeworld. Captain Sarah Turner stood on the bridge, watching the alien planet grow larger on the view screen. Dr. Nathan Brooks, the ship's xenobiologist, reviewed his notes one last time. Remember, Sarah said to her crew, we're guests here. They insulted our animals, but we're here for diplomatic relations. The ship landed at a massive spaceport filled with vessels from different worlds. As they walked down the ramp, 3 Vorlak waited to greet them. The tallest one bowed slightly. Welcome to Vorlak Prime, Captain Turner. I am Ambassador Kresh. Thank you for having us, Sarah replied. We have prepared a tour of our planet's greatest features. Would you like to see why we consider ourselves the premier world for predatory species? Nathan's eyes lit up. Absolutely. The Vorlak led them to gleaming transport vehicles. As they flew over the city, Nathan noticed something odd. The architecture seemed designed to keep things out, not in. Windows were narrow slits. Walls were thick. Gardens were enclosed in protective domes. Why are your buildings so fortified? He asked. Kresh clicked in amusement. You will soon understand. Their first stop was the Imperial Menagerie. The building was enormous, with walls 20 feet thick. Security guards scanned everyone entering. Inside, massive containment chambers lined the corridors. Behold, Kresh said proudly, the Hellclaw. Through reinforced glass, they saw a creature, the size of an elephant. It had 6 legs ending in razor-sharp claws. Its exoskeleton gleamed like black metal. Rows of grinding teeth lined its mouth. The creature slammed into the glass, making the entire building shake. The glass is made from our strongest materials, Kresh explained. 3 feet thick, the Hellclaw's claws can cut through solid rock. Its saliva is acidic enough to melt steel. It can detect prey by hearing heartbeats from 2 miles away. Sarah and Nathan exchanged glances. The creature was impressive, but something bothered them. Does it ever hunt in groups? Nathan asked. Groups? Kresh seemed confused. No, Hellclaws are solitary. They would destroy each other. They moved to the next exhibit. The Void Serpent, Kresh announced, a snake-like creature 50 feet long coiled in a darkened chamber. Its scales shifted between different shades of black, making it nearly invisible. Multiple heads snapped at the glass when the lights came on. It can phase through solid matter, Kresh said. Its multiple brains give it perfect coordination. Each head can breathe a different toxin. How does it reproduce? Nathan inquired. Very carefully, Kresh admitted. Mating often results in death. We must sedate them heavily. The tour continued. They saw the plasma dragon, which could shoot fire hot enough to melt titanium. The mind hunter, which could control its prey's movements. The bone crusher, strong enough to crumple spaceship hulls. Each creature was impressive, and each had significant limitations. Your predators are remarkable, Sarah said carefully, but they seem very specialized. Kresh puffed up with pride. Exactly. Evolution on Vorlak Prime produced perfect killing machines. Each one dominates its specific environment. What if environments change? Nathan asked. Change? Our world is stable. Why would environments change? As they left the menagerie, they passed a containment breach alarm. Security teams rushed past them carrying heavy weapons. In the distance, they heard explosions. What's happening? Sarah asked. Minor incident, Kresh said quickly. A juvenile Hellclaw escaped during feeding. Nothing to worry about. Our security is excellent, but Sarah noticed civilians running inside buildings. Shops closed their protective barriers. Guards patrolled with heavy firearms. Back on their ship that evening, Sarah and Nathan reviewed their findings. "Did you notice something odd?" Nathan asked. "Everyone's terrified of their own predators," Sarah replied. "They built their entire civilization around containing them, not living with them." "Exactly. And their predators, they're specialized killers, but they lack adaptability. The Hellclaw can't work in teams. The Void Serpent barely reproduces. The Plasma Dragon needs to recharge energy between attacks." "Meanwhile, Earth predators," Sarah continued, "live alongside other species, hunt together, raise their young, adapt to new situations." Nathan smiled. They underestimated nature's most powerful tool, flexibility. Later that night, Ambassador Kresh sent a message to their ship. "We hope you enjoyed seeing real predators. Perhaps you understand now why we find Earth's animals quaint. They are simply too simple, too weak for our universe." Sarah and Nathan looked at each other. "Should we tell them about Earth's predators?" Nathan asked. "Not yet." The Vorlak Supreme Commander Krath appeared on screens across the galaxy. His ceremonial armor gleamed as he addressed the assembled galactic powers. "Citizens of the galaxy, the time has come for the 5th Grand Apex Tournament. As tradition dictates, each participating world may send their greatest predators to prove their evolutionary superiority." In the war room on Earth, Dr. Karen Wright watched the broadcast with growing anticipation. As director of Earth's xenobiology program, she had the authority to accept or decline the challenge. "Previous tournaments have shown us the cream of galactic predators," Krath continued. "The Scar Deathhounds, the Trilax Acid Beasts, the Megnar Void Hunters, all have fallen before our Hellclaws." Krath's mandibles clicked in amusement. "We have received a participation request from a species unknown to most of you. Earth, a small planet with no galactic presence. Their request comes with images of their proposed contestants." The screen showed a grizzly bear fishing in a stream. The assembled aliens burst into clicking laughter. Even species that usually competed against the Vorlak joined in. "They wish to enter this creature," Krath continued. "A grizzly bear. Observe how it struggles with a simple fish. It uses its paws in water. Our Hellclaws would consider this an appetizer." More images appeared: a tiger, a shark, a crocodile. Each one generated waves of alien amusement. Their great white shark has no armor, no energy weapons, just teeth. Their tiger needs to ambush prey. Their crocodile floats in water waiting for victims to come close. Krath's voice became almost gentle, like speaking to a child. "Earth creatures, while charming as pets, are clearly not ready for the Grand Apex Tournament. However, as tradition allows all species to participate," he paused for dramatic effect, "we formally accept Earth's entry into the tournament." Galactic news networks exploded with reactions. Alien commentators debated whether Earth's predators would survive the first round. "The grizzly bear might win the cutest contestant award," joked one Trilax analyst. "Perhaps they can add a participation trophy category." On Earth, public reaction was mixed. Many felt insulted, others worried about their animals' safety. But Dr. Karen Wright gathered her team with determination. "They think our animals are toys?" she said. "Let's show them what nature's most adaptable predators can do." Her team consisted of 10 specialists, each an expert on animal behavior and adaptation. They began reviewing footage of Vorlak predators and studying tournament rules. The tournament had simple guidelines. Competitors would face different environments: desert, Arctic, jungle, ocean, and a final, mixed arena. Predators earned points for successful hunts, adaptability, and survival skills. "The Vorlak predators are specialists," noted behavioral scientist Amy Johnson. "Their Hellclaw dominates land, but look at its claw design. Those massive claws would sink in soft ground. They'd be useless in swamps. Their Void Serpent phases through solid matter," added marine biologist Peter Collins, "but it needs stable ground to anchor itself. What happens in deep water?" Dr. Wright studied the environmental specifications. "The tournament is designed for specialized predators, large, stable environments, predictable prey." Earth predators evolved differently, Amy explained. Our environments constantly change. Floods, droughts, climate shifts. Our predators adapted to survive anywhere. Should we enhance our contestants? Peter asked. Genetic modifications are allowed under tournament rules. Karen shook her head. No. Natural selection gave us our advantage. Let's not interfere. Over the next month, the team selected Earth's representatives. A grizzly bear from Alaska, experienced with varied terrains, a great white shark from South Africa, known for hunting intelligence, a Nile crocodile from Egypt, the most adaptable croc species, a Siberian tiger from Russia, capable of hunting in forests, mountains, and snow, an African lion from Kenya, showing pack hunting skills, a golden eagle from Scotland, with exceptional aerial hunting abilities. These aren't our strongest individual predators, Karen explained to the selection committee. They're our most adaptable. News of Earth's final selections reached the Vorlak Empire. The mocking intensified. They sent a pack hunter? Alien military analyst Vexcar questioned. The lion? Hellclaws need no pack to dominate. And a bird? Another added. Against our Sky Rippers, the golden eagle will be eaten within seconds. Tournament organizers released the schedule. Each day would test different skills. Day 1, solo hunting. Day 2, environmental adaptation. Day 3, prey capture techniques. Day 4, multi-environment survival. Day 5, the Grand Apex Challenge. Betting pools opened across the galaxy. Earth's odds were placed at 1,000 to 1. Most bets predicted they'd withdraw after seeing other contestants. The tournament rules state predators must hunt live prey, explained the tournament announcer. No technology, no assistance, pure predatory skill. Earth's transport ship, the USS Luna, prepared for departure. The selected animals received the best care and were carefully monitored during cryosleep for the journey. As they left Earth's orbit, Karen received a final transmission from the Vorlak Empire. Dear Earth participants, the message read, we have prepared a special viewing area for your delegation. You may watch your contestants from a safe distance as they learn what real predators look like. We promise to care for your animals after the tournament. They will make excellent exhibit pieces in our menagerie. The message included a proposed contract for post-tournament relocation and exhibition of Earth predators. It was formatted like a zoo acquisition request. Karen deleted the message and focused on the journey ahead. The galaxy would soon learn that Earth's predators weren't exhibition pieces. They were the products of the universe's most challenging, proving ground, a world where only the adaptable survive. Let them prepare their display cases, she told her team. We're preparing to win. As the USS Luna jumped to faster-than-light travel, Earth's predators slept peacefully in their compartments. Grizzly bear, shark, crocodile, tiger, lion, and eagle, representatives of billions of years of adaptation and survival. The Grand Apex tournament awaited, and with it, Earth's chance to show the galaxy what its adorable pets could really do. Security. Analyst Mark Wilson hunched over his computer screen at 2 a.m., scanning intercepted alien communications. His eyes burned from exhaustion, but what he discovered kept him awake. Karen, he called to Dr. Karen Wright, who was reviewing animal psychology reports next door. You need to see this. She entered his office, coffee cup in hand. What is it? The Grand Apex tournament. It's not just entertainment. Mark pulled up encrypted Vorlak military transmissions. Look at these file names. Predator biomass analysis, neural pattern extraction, combat enhancement protocols. Karen read through the documents, her face darkening. They're using the tournament to study predators for weapons development. Not just study, Mark continued. They take tissue samples, brain scans, hormone analysis. After each tournament, participating species report unusual genetic anomalies in their animals. Anomalies like what? Cancers, reproductive failures, behavioral changes. Mark showed her medical reports. The Scar submitted their death hounds last time. 3 of 5 died within a year. Cause: unknown. Karen sat down heavily. Are you saying the tournament is a cover for military research? The Vorlak want to create biological weapons. The treaty prevents them from directly attacking member species' genetics, but if predators from those species volunteer for the tournament, we have to report this to command, Karen said. I already did. They said to proceed normally. Intelligence wants us to learn what the Vorlak are planning. Across the laboratory complex, Dr. Rachel Foster argued with Dr. James Morton about ethical protocols. We need to enhance our animals' protection, Rachel insisted. If they're conducting unauthorized medical procedures, we should include countermeasures. The tournament rules explicitly forbid technological enhancement, James reminded her. Any detection means disqualification. I'm not talking about enhancers, I'm talking about protection. Cellular shields, hormone stabilizers, genetic markers to detect tampering. Even those might be detected by their scanning technology. Rachel pulled up comparative reports. Look at tournament videos from previous years. Watch the Hellclaw hunt in round 3. The video showed the massive predator tracking prey across rocky terrain. Its movements were fluid, almost mechanical. Now watch this clip from 5 years ago. An older Hellclaw fought with less coordination, more natural aggression. The tournament specimens show signs of bioengineering, Rachel concluded. They're not just studying other species' predators, they're perfecting their own. James leaned back, considering. If they're cheating, shouldn't we report it? To whom? The tournament committee is run by the Vorlak Empire. The prize is technological patents from the winner's world. Other species participate because winning gives them an economic advantage. So everyone knows about the cheating? Everyone suspects. No one proves it. In the animal preparation wing, veterinarian Dr. Susan Palmer worked with trainer Mike Thompson to assess their predator's condition. The grizzly bear is showing some stress, Susan reported. Adaptation to space travel wasn't easy. All animals show initial stress, Mike replied. But watch this. He released a honey dispenser in the bear's temporary habitat. The grizzly examined. The orbital station apex prime gleamed like a massive crystal sphere against the backdrop of space. Inside, thousands of spectators from hundreds of species filled the amphitheater. Holographic screens floated above the arena, displaying multiple viewing angles. Dr. David Chen sat in the Earth delegation box watching the opening ceremonies with amazement. The stadium was enormous, with arenas that could shift and transform for different environments. Around him, alien representatives took their seats, most avoiding eye contact with the human delegation. Welcome to the Grand Apex Tournament, boomed the announcer's voice through universal translators. 5 days of competition that will prove which species breeds the galaxy's ultimate predators. The crowd cheered. Various species waved their flags or equivalent cultural symbols. The Vorlak supporters created a deafening clicking sound with their mandibles. Today's first contest will take place in our primary hunting ground. The central arena transformed, holographic projections creating a rocky canyon environment. Each predator will face our standard prey unit. Points awarded for efficiency, technique, and speed. David watched as the first contestant entered. A scar deathhound. The creature resembled a giant wolf with 6 eyes and crystalline fur that scraped against rocks with a metallic sound. Its prey appeared, a holographic drone that mimicked a deer-like animal. The deathhound stalked silently across the canyon, then pounced with incredible speed. The prey was caught in seconds. The crowd roared approval. Excellent form, commented the announcer. Standard hunt time, 7 seconds. Speed score, 95 out of 100. Competitor after competitor entered the arena. The Trilax acid beast dissolved, its prey with toxic spray. The Megnar Void Hunter attacked from another dimension. Each predator demonstrated remarkable specialized killing techniques. Now, announced the tournament master, we present Earth's entry, the grizzly bear. The alien audience's excitement turned to curious murmuring. Some clicked in amusement. In the viewing boxes, diplomats exchanged knowing glances. Boris the grizzly bear entered the arena, blinking in the artificial sunlight. He was large by Earth standards, 8 feet tall, but smaller than most tournament predators. The prey unit materialized, a holographic elk. "What kind of hunting do you expect from a creature that eats berries?" muttered a Vorlak official loud, enough for others to hear. Clicking laughter followed. Boris paused at the arena's entrance. He stood on his hind legs, studying the environment. His nose twitched, analyzing scents. Then he surprised everyone by doing something unexpected. He sat down. "Is it confused?" the announcer asked, puzzled. Other competitors had charged immediately. Boris took his time, observing. He noticed how the holographic elk moved, where shadows fell in the canyon, how air currents flowed through the rocks. David Chen smiled as he watched. "It's not confused, it's adaptating." Boris dropped to all fours and began moving, but not toward the prey. He circled the arena, learning the terrain. He found a stream running through the canyon and tested its depth with his paw. He investigated every hiding spot, every potential advantage. "This is taking too long," one alien commentator said impatiently. 5 minutes passed. Other species grew restless. The Vorlak delegation clicked with growing amusement. "Perhaps the Earth creature thinks this is a nature tour?" joked a Vorlak noble. Then Boris made his move. He hadn't been wasting time. He'd been setting a trap. The bear had memorized the elk's patterns of movement. He'd identified the perfect ambush spot, a narrow passage where the elk would have to come close. Boris positioned himself downstream, knowing his scent wouldn't reach the prey. He found a boulder that offered perfect cover and camouflage. Then he waited. When the elk approached, Boris didn't charge dramatically like other predators. He moved with calculated precision. One powerful swipe of his paw stunned the holographic elk. A second strike completed the hunt. Total time, 8 minutes. "Hunt complete," the announcer said hesitantly. "But the time score will be quite low due to the delay." David leaned forward. "Can you show the efficiency analysis?" The tournament computer calculated the results. The screens displayed something. Unexpected energy expenditure, 15% of average, lowest in tournament history. Success probability, 99.7%, highest recorded. Environmental adaptation score, 98-100, tournament record. Prey capture technique, 96-100. "These scores," the announcer said, confused. "The bear used less energy than any other predator while maintaining near-perfect success odds." The alien spectators buzzed with discussion. The Vorlak delegations, clicking, became less amused and more analytical. "Let's see the next Earth predator," the tournament master announced. "The great white shark." The arena transformed into an aquatic environment. The Vorlak delegation perked up with interest. "Now we'll see real predatory action," one declared. The shark entered a massive circular tank that could simulate various ocean conditions. The prey, a holographic seal. Unlike the bear, the shark didn't hesitate, but it didn't charge blindly either. It circled once, twice, 3 times. Each circle brought it deeper. Then it attacked from below, using the sun to create a shadow that masked its approach. The seal never saw it coming. Hunt time, 14 seconds. Energy efficiency, record setting, attack vector analysis. Previously unknown tactical approach. The arena buzzed again. 2 Earth predators had displayed hunting techniques that tournament computers hadn't seen before. "The tiger is next," David told his team. "Watch how it handles the challenge." The tournament continued, but something had changed. What began as amusement at Earth's cute pets transformed into scientific curiosity. How were creatures that seemed so simple achieving such high efficiency scores? In the Vorlak research observation room, scientists monitored every detail. "Their predators don't waste energy," noted Dr. Senth. "They analyze before attacking." "Our Hellclaws rely on overwhelming force," General Vorak admitted. "These Earth creatures use strategy?" "It's more than that," Senth replied, reviewing the data. "Their brains show constant environmental assessment. They're not just hunting, They're calculating success probability in real time. Back in the arena, the tournament proceeded. Each Earth predator demonstrated similar traits: patience, environmental awareness, energy efficiency. When the Siberian tiger faced its challenge in a desert environment, it adapted immediately. Instead of struggling against the heat like some predators did, it found shaded hunting zones. It tracked its prey by analyzing disturbed sand patterns. By day's end, Earth's predators ranked unexpectedly high. Grizzly bear, 3rd overall; great white shark, 2nd overall; Siberian tiger, 5th overall. The Vorlak delegation requested a meeting with Earth's team. "Your predators are interesting," Ambassador Kresh admitted reluctantly. "They use unusual techniques." "They adapt," David replied simply. "Yes, we noticed. Adaptation seems to be their specialty." That night, in their quarters, the Earth team reviewed the day's footage. "They're starting to understand," Karen Wright said. "We didn't win by being the strongest or fastest. We won by being the smartest," Mike Thompson added. "Our predators think." "The Vorlak scientists are analyzing our data obsessively," Mark C. Wilson reported from his intelligence logs. "They can't understand how our predators calculate success probability so accurately." "Because their predators are designed tools," Rachel Foster explained. "Ours are products of survival. When every day is a test, you evolve to pass every test." Outside their window, Apex Prime rotated slowly. Tomorrow would bring new challenges: environmental adaptation tests, prey capture variations, and ultimately, the mixed environment gauntlet. The galaxy had stopped laughing at Earth's adorable pets. Now they watched with growing respect and concern as Earth's predators systematically demonstrated why adaptability trumped specialization. Day 1 proved that Earth's predators could compete. The next 4 days would show whether they could dominate. Day 2 started with a buzz of anticipation throughout Apex Prime. Alien species who had dismissed Earth's predators now watched with genuine interest. The challenge: environmental adaptation. Each predator would face 3 different environments in sequence. "The grizzly bear begins in the Arctic simulation," announced the tournament master. "Next, tropical rainforest. Finally, deep cave systems." Earth's delegation watched as Boris entered the frozen tundra zone. The temperature dropped to 40 degrees. Ice crystals formed in the air. Previous contestants had struggled here. The Hellclaw's massive claws slipped on ice, while the Trilax acid beast's metabolism couldn't handle the cold. Vorlak scientists, Dr. Synth and General Vorak, monitored from their private observation booth. "Watch the bear fail," Vorak chuckled. "These Earth creatures have thin fur compared to our Arctic hunter." But Boris surprised them again. Instead of fighting the environment, he used it. He found a snowbank and dug into it, creating a sheltered den. He moved during the warmer parts of the simulated day. He even scraped ice off his paws to prevent ice balls from forming, a behavior the tournament had never recorded. "Remarkable adaptation," Synth muttered, watching the data stream. His body temperature remained stable without excessive energy use. When the environment shifted to rainforest, Boris adapted immediately. He climbed trees, something no Vorlak predator could do. He used streams to cool off. He even found edible plants to supplement his energy when hunting grew difficult. Communications officer Alex Hamilton worked late into the night, his headphones translating alien signals in real time. Most nights brought routine chatter, but tonight was different. The Vorlak military network buzzed with urgent transmissions. "Initiate Code Black protocols," a translated voice commanded. "Project Apex requires immediate evaluation." Alex recorded everything. He'd learned to decode Vorlak encryption patterns during the journey. Now he listened with growing alarm as the truth unfolded. All predators in the Vorlak arsenal showed genetic markers for bioengineering, a scientist reported. None are naturally evolved species. The Hellclaw was created in our laboratories 200 years ago. The Void Serpent combines DNA from 12 different species. Even our Sky Rippers are artificial constructs. "What about their hunting effectiveness?" demanded a military officer. exceptional in designed scenarios, but Earth's predators demonstrate superior adaptability across all environments. Their neural complexity exceeds our artificially enhanced specimens. Alex's hands trembled as he recorded more. The Vorlak Empire's military dominance wasn't built on evolution. It was built on genetic laboratories. Their predators weren't nature's best killers, they were designer weapons. He rushed to find Dr. Karen Wright. She was studying Earth's performance data when he burst into her office. "Karen, I found something huge," he whispered, closing the door. The recording played the secret transmissions. Karen's eyes widened with each sentence. "They've been cheating for centuries," she said finally. "Every predator they've ever entered was genetically modified." "That's not all." Alex pulled up more files. "They're terrified of Earth's advantage. Natural evolution created something their scientists couldn't replicate." The next morning, day 4 of the tournament began with the multi-environment gauntlet, the most challenging test yet. Predators faced 5 environments in rapid succession: underwater, desert, Arctic, forest, and a final mixed challenge. The Hellclaw started strong. In the desert, its armored skin deflecting heat, but when the environment switched to underwater, it sank immediately. In the Arctic, its specialized claws cracked on ice. In the forest, its size prevented it from navigating trees. The mixed challenge overwhelmed its programming. "System failure," the tournament computer announced. Hellclaw eliminated. The great white shark faced the same gauntlet. Entering underwater first, it demonstrated perfect adaptation. When switched to desert simulation, it found the oasis. In Arctic conditions, it hunted beneath ice. In the forest, it used flooding zones. The mixed challenge showed its ability to track prey through environmental transitions. "Perfect score," the announcer admitted reluctantly. "First in tournament history." The grizzly bear's performance was equally impressive. It swam powerfully, tracked in sand, denned in snow, climbed trees, and solved the mixed puzzle by using each environment's resources to access the next. By evening, the rankings revealed Earth's complete dominance. Every Earth predator ranked above every engineered predator from other worlds. In the Vorlak Command Center, General Vorak faced other military leaders. "The Earth species has unlocked something we missed," he admitted heavily. "Natural selection. Created biological computers. Their brains evolved to solve any problem, not just optimized hunting algorithms." "Project Apex has failed," Senth added. "Our specialized predators cannot compete with generalist survivors." The communications channels erupted with reports from all corners of the galaxy. Species that had accepted Vorlak supremacy for generations now questioned their bioengineering narratives. If natural evolution produces superior predators, what else have we been wrong about? Asked a Trilax counselor during a broadcast. That night, Alex intercepted the most shocking transmission yet. Council Resolution 7743. Halt all genetic predator programs. Earth's biological example suggests fundamental flaws in our approach. Recommend immediate study of natural evolutionary principles. Karen gathered the Earth team. "They're admitting defeat before the tournament ends." "More than that," Rachel observed. "They're reconsidering their entire scientific paradigm." The revelation spread through Apex Prime like wildfire. Alien scientists approached the Earth delegation with unprecedented respect. "Your predators evolved in such diverse conditions," one Megnar researcher said. "Our homeworld is stable. We engineered predators for specific niches because we didn't need adaptability." "Earth is different," David explained. "Constant climate changes, continental shifts, ice ages, asteroid impacts. Our predators survived everything." "Or died," Karen added. "Billions of species went extinct. Only the most adaptable survived. What you see in the tournament represents Earth's ultimate survivors." News networks broadcast new analysis. Tournament records showed that Earth was unique, the only participating world still practicing pure natural selection. Every other species had moved to genetic engineering after achieving space travel. Earth remained natural by accident, not design, explained xenobiologist Dr. Paxtor during an interview. They focused on exploration rather than biomodification. Now we see the advantage this gave them. The tournament's final day approached. The Grand Apex Challenge would test everything at once, but the outcome no longer mattered for scoring. Earth had already won something far more valuable: respect for natural evolution. In their quarters, the Earth team discussed the implications. "They'll want our genetic patterns," Mike predicted. "Let them ask properly," Karen responded. "Scientific exchange requires mutual respect." Sarah Turner prepared diplomatic protocols. "We need to handle this carefully. The Vorlak Empire just discovered their military might is based on inferior science." That night brought a historic transmission. The Vorlak High Council requested an audience with Earth's delegation, not as tournament organizers but as fellow scientists. "We have much to learn from your world," Kresh said humbly during the call. "Perhaps we can discuss it after tomorrow's final challenge?" As Apex Prime prepared for the tournament's conclusion, the political implications became clear. Earth had accidentally proven that nature's laboratory produced better results than genetic engineering could match. The galaxy's power balance shifted not through war or diplomacy, but through a simple demonstration. Earth's predators hunting in alien arenas. The universe's deadliest beasts weren't engineered in laboratories. They were forged in the crucible of Earth's constantly changing environments. Tomorrow would bring the Grand Apex Challenge. But the real contest was already decided. Earth's natural predators had defeated the galaxy's best artificial creations. The future of galactic science would never be the same. The final day of the Grand Apex tournament arrived with an atmosphere entirely different from its beginning. Apex Prime buzzed with excitement, but the tone had shifted from mockery to respect. Alien species that had once laughed at Earth's adorable pets now studied footage of their performances with scientific fascination. First Contact Specialist Dr. Emily Parker prepared for her meeting with the Vorlak High Council. As Earth's diplomatic expert, she would represent humanity during the final negotiations. "Remember," Karen told her, "they need us more than we need them now." Emily nodded. "I won't let Earth's achievement be diminished." The Grand Apex Challenge took place in a massive arena that combined all previous environments. The challenge: survive for 1 hour while hunting multiple prey types across changing terrains. Earth's top predator, the great white shark, began in the aquatic zone. When it reached a boundary, sensors teleported it to the appropriate environment: desert, Arctic, forest, mixed. Other predators followed similar paths. The Hellclaw struggled immediately. Designed for direct assault, it failed to plan routes between environments. When teleported to water, it thrashed helplessly. In forest, it broke trees trying to charge through them. Its programming couldn't adapt to the constant changes. In stark contrast, Earth's predators navigated with remarkable ease. The grizzly bear planned its course through each zone, conserving energy and using terrain features. The Nile crocodile positioned itself at environmental transition points. The tiger tracked prey across multiple terrain changes. Alien spectators watched in amazement as their bioengineered predators floundered, while Earth's natural hunters moved with purpose and efficiency. "They're not just surviving," admitted Senth on the broadcast commentary. "They're using the environmental complexity to their advantage." When the final scores appeared, even the tournament organizers couldn't deny the results. Earth's predators had earned the top 6 positions. The grizzly bear, the very creature mocked in that first transmission, took first place overall. "The Grand Apex tournament's winner, Earth," announced the tournament master. The Earth delegation stood to accept the traditional prize, patents from the winner's homeworld. But Vorlak Supreme Commander Krath stepped forward instead. "Before we present the formal award, I wish to speak," he said, his voice subdued. "The Vorlak Empire acknowledges that we have learned an important lesson from Earth's participation." The arena fell silent. "For generations, we believed bioengineering created the ultimate predators. We designed creatures for perfect killing in specific conditions. We optimized them through science." Krath's mandibles clicked thoughtfully. "But Earth showed us something we had forgotten. Natural selection creates adaptability. Their predators think, plan, and improvise. Most,